back in Central Texas, but this time we're not looking for Audad and Oryx.
Nope, we're on the hunt for something much faster. Think Porsches, Lamborghinis, and a pure adrenaline rush.
Welcome to Domo Motorsports Club, where high-performance racing is about to meet luxury living right here in Central Texas.
Yes, Jim, the track is of German design, and there's a whole lot of vision out here.
Right now it's just dirt and dreams, but give it some time and a few more investors, and the finished product is going to be world-class.
We're going to be talking with Ton and Nee. These are the visionaries behind the dream. I'm Kim.
I'm Jim.
And we're your hosts. Welcome to Living the Dream TV, a lifestyle show dedicated to highlighting the journeys of people that are truly living the dream.
So it's good to be here today with you guys at Domo. I mean, it's an amazing dream that you've got here. We've got Nee and Ton, and of course Kim's with us for Living the Dream TV. You've got this unveiling and you've tied it into the big race in Austin this weekend. What kind of context do you have? What kind of people are coming through? How's the unveiling going?
It's been incredibly successful. This is a milestone that's culminating a 2+ year of work between our main partners, Ian Powell and then Riley Dickerson, putting together, working with Tilke, which is a German engineering firm that's been building F1 track around the world. So to have yesterday, today, and tomorrow during F1 week, when the world is coming to Austin, to bring this car community together all over the world.
Sure.
Just give us a platform to unveil our project and our partnership, including local businesses, people that brought us together. So it's really a celebration for us to be here the last couple of days.
So this show is about living the dream, right? So my questions are, you guys have a tremendous history. We were visiting earlier. You're a doctor out of Austin, right? You guys live in Austin. You have a PhD. I understand you have known each other since 8th grade.
Yeah.
And then we get to hear, where did the fast cars come in? Where did this dream all come together?
My first calling was to become a doctor.
Right.
So 25 years in the ER. I always look outside the window and kind of like, okay, what else can I do outside of medicine? I have the gifted ability to help people and save people's lives and so forth. But there's life more than that, right? Having a passion and love for cars, my love for real estate and land development. So when I reached 25 years of working in the ER, I want to look at the second chapter of my career, putting those three together, and found this piece of land and developed a relationship with our partners, and then I put it into a reality. It's been an incredible journey.
So Nee, he says, I'm going to retire from being a doctor. I'm going to go buy some land in the boondocks, Gatesville, Texas, Central Texas, which actually is not the boondocks. It's pretty central. And we're going to build a racetrack and put this great development in. And what do you say? Let's go for it. Yes, honey, sounds great.
With cautious optimism, it's been good to see this tremendous amount of support from the communities, not only in the car community, but the local community here that we've gotten to know recently, and it's been a really positive experience in that sense. This is our rebirth, our second careers. And so it's good because our kids are growing up and they're going through a new chapter in their lives. And then now it's our turn to see what we can do next. And so it's the next chapter for us. So we're excited about it.
When you started this, did you look at other developments similar to this, or where did this kind of start? It seems very family oriented with people that like fast cars.
Exactly. I didn't come from a motorsport industry, obviously. So sometimes you walk in a room with a blank canvas and then start from the beginning. And I think it's very important because it's bringing a lot of fresh idea and also learn about different models around the country and meeting the right people along the way. That's been a challenge and a journey for us to select the right partners, to be on the team, the car culture itself. For example, I met Riley Dickerson and met Ian Powell, two of our main partners at car gatherings at Porsche dealership, and developed that relationship, that chemistry, the right culture that we all understand that we doing something special, and I learned from them, obviously. It's incredibly inspiring to learn from Riley with the motorsport world, and Ian has 40 plus years in the architectural corporate world with PBK. I want to take a moment to introduce Ian Powell, one of our principal partners for Domo. He's been in the business for over 40 years in the architectural world. It's been an incredible joy and asset to have Ian be on our team.
So he's being awfully kind. We just met by coincidence, and that coincidence turned into 2.5 years of collaboration and work to get us to today and what we think will be the future for Domo. My background is definitely, as Todd said, I'm involved in a rather large architectural engineering firm, and so we'll provide some technical support for Domo moving forward. But this for me is a passion project. I'm a car guy, and I'm a motorsports guy. I've played on track with cars and very much out of my element, but having a blast all the time. And so when I met Tom, purely by coincidence, as we were both taking our cars in to be serviced, the guy came up to me and said, well, Ian, you play on track, you do some things with cars on track. And I said, yes, why do you ask? He said, this guy over here wants to build a track. And I said, oh, really? And then we got acquainted, we shook hands, we said hello. We decided we could tolerate each other at least that much. And then he said, I asked him, where are you going to do this track? He said, Gatesville. And I said, holy cow, that can't be right. I have history in Gatesville.
Yeah.
So one thing kind of was serendipitously leading to another. All the dots seemed, the planets, the dots, everything got connected.
Yes.
And here's where we find ourselves. And so what we have is a unique offering in North America. We took advice and we learned lessons from a lot of other places that have done things that are similar to Domo, but nothing existed in the center of the country, and certainly not in the great state of Texas, that would be the pinnacle kind of product that Domo will be. And so it is a true motorsports race resort. We are anxious for this to become another lane of industry and business and economic growth in Coryell County and Gatesville, Texas. We think that has that potential, and we're excited for the future. It's Ton's vision. He and me put this thing together initially, and they've done well with it. He had the vision, he's maintained the vision, and Riley and I will just say I think I could say this for Riley, we're excited to be part of it and frankly, to further the vision to a reality that will have all of us enjoying a ribbon cutting somewhere down the road.
Yes.
So I want to introduce Riley Dickinson, one of our principal partner for Domo. Met Riley about 3 years ago, and the moment we met, we felt that there's some instant connection as far as creating the right culture for us and the right team, the right chemistry. Riley's been driving, he can tell you more about it, for Porsche for 5-6 years now, but he started racing when he was 7. So,
Wow. In your blood.
Yes, very, very fortunate to be where I am today, for sure. Yeah, so like Tom mentioned, so I'm a professional driver for Porsche Motorsport North America. So I've been doing it since I was 7 years old. I started out in little go-karts down the road in New Braunfels, Texas. Worked my way up through the ranks in karting, found my way into a race car, and found my way with the Porsche family, so to speak. And yeah, I was able to meet Ton at one of the Porsche Austin dealership events out there, and he said, "Hey, I have an idea. I'm gonna go build a racetrack." It's like, wow, okay, right? I just thought you were crazy. I initially thought you were crazy. But anyways, the second time,
You found your own crazy.
I did. The craziness bounced off of one another, right? It works. It cancels out. But anyways, the next event that they had out there, we met again, and he said, "Hey, here's the blueprints. Here's a plan." Right?
Uh-oh.
And it was the very, very early on sketch. Has nothing really to do with what we have now, right? But to me, it showed that he was actually real.
Yeah.
He went for this vision. And so he invited me out to the property where we're at now today, and immediately I saw his vision. Immediately saw what this place could turn into and what it could become. And yeah, we've been on this project for just over 3 years now, and it's definitely been a long journey. We've had a lot of good partners come on board. Ian Powell has been instrumental in our development with this project, but it all starts with Ton and his vision.
Yep.
Right? Just understanding that there was a need for a track here in Central Texas, and from my side, I was just one of the lucky guys that's been able to help along the way and share my passion for the sport that I love, which is motorsports, and ultimately be able to bring a bit of knowledge and expertise, if you will, to this facility, and ultimately, hopefully be able to create this very, very special experience for families, but also motorsports enthusiasts that are going to become our members here out of the track.
Yeah.
So definitely very exciting. It's been a pretty good side project from my side, if you would say, just going back and forth between the motorsports piece, the driving side, but also developing this project. It's been a lot of fun. So huge thank you to Ton for everything, and definitely quite excited for what the future holds for this project.
So right now you've kind of got a guest area where people can come and stay for the rough track, right?
Yeah.
As you go in phases, are you going to have like condominiums, you said, and then will it go on a broader scale of how many houses do you plan on having here? What do you envision for that?
Well, currently we have 5 cabins, a 2-bedroom each, and also the ranch house, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom that can accommodate up to 25, 30 people off-roading on weekends or weekdays. We plan on expanding. We have to look at 300 plus living units around 400 acres. So this is a 3D master plan of the entire project with the additional 130 acre that we have in the northeast corner of this land. Where we're standing right now is where the venue is, right up here, at the venue center. We have renderings of the condo units, some of the estate in hacienda units. We have the home paddock garage in there. We have 20 garage spaces with living quarters on the 2nd and 3rd floor.
Oh, really? That's neat.
So people will be able to own the garage, keep their toys in the garage, and have living room, 2nd and 3rd floor, and an observation deck, looking out at track and car flying by.
Wow.
Race car noises like music to people.
Yes.
They love it. So we have the clubhouse. One of the things that when we look at a project like this is to have activities for all members of the family. We want to create a destination. So not everyone is a car person in the family. So we want to be able to provide activity for whether a husband or wife who's not a driver. We created, wellness center, restaurant, tennis court, a racquetball court, swimming pool. Pickleball.
Oh, pickleball, that's huge.
When we were out the other day, we went over to this is an old rock quarry right here. Tom was telling me this is the restaurant. They're gonna cantilever a deck out over it, have a waterfall here. So, and then this is really a spectacular piece over here, that old rock quarry.
So I'm just curious from a real estate perspective, over here is more garages? Is this part of the?
These are track size condominiums. These are 8 units of condo per building.
Okay.
You have direct view of the track. You'll be able to drive the inner row and lead you to the pit lane and get on the track.
And then this is just crossover, and these are more
condos
of the same?
Yeah. So in order to get into the infield of the track, this is a vehicle bridge that take you to the infield of the track where people unloading their race cars and semi truck can be parking inside the track itself. This is the pit lane garage where you can fit into the track.
Wow.
Hit the track that way.
Wow, that's really awesome.
And you were saying you're gonna have an HOA set up so that everything's gonna be maintained and per the covenants. Yeah, that's a good thing.
It's incredible. What's this over here going to be?
This
Is
is
that
a
the-
great question. Yeah, this is a car storage facility.
Okay.
It's a very high demand feature. Be able to keep that car in a climate controlled environment. It's safe, and also it's good for the car. The best example as far as looking at this is it is like a golf community,
Yes.
golf resort community. So take the golf out, put cars in there.
That's pretty incredible. You're creating something really special. When are you going to start pre-selling? That everybody that wants to get in on it early.
We already have email and interest in since yesterday.
Really?
So that's been
Wow.
very positive. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have people reach out to us, and the car community is very small. We visited internationally with people that have development like this in operation, and it's literally an email and text away. But, I mean, I did send out invitation as an announcement, and it's been people just very. They show appreciation and they're very happy. They celebrate with us to get to this point.
You know, Ian told me he's already got his house site picked out. And he said he hopes he doesn't get bumped at some point by a higher bid, but he's already got his spot.
We're excited you're here. I mean, Central Texas, this is a really exciting venture.
So this is a 3.05 mile track with 22 turns and 126 feet of elevation changes. Top speed is like 166, and the back straight. A lot of engineering, a lot of thoughts that go into this, and we're just very proud of what we created so far. What we have now with the dirt track is obviously it's not 100% intended with the engineering, but it gives you a good feel of the turn and the drops and the elevation and so forth. It's just as close as you can imagine it. And we have this on the simulation as well. You know, it's incredible how you can translate it into a video game. We test it on simulation, kind of like launching a spaceship. We have our architecture that we designed on the track side, and you'll be able to capture that on simulation. It's just, the technology is just incredible.
Yep.
I want to mention Ranger Excavating with Mark McKenzie. He's the owner of Ranger Excavating. They were here 2 weeks ago. It took about 5 days to cut the track that we designed with Tilke. So they were out here with heavy machine and, you know, a week of just cutting the track. And we wanted people to experience riding on this track before we do any additional paving and stuff like that. So it is a raw cut, but it's first-hand experience. So we'll be able to drive big trucks, any Bronco or Jeep, obviously, you know, any off-road vehicle. You know, you want people to feel it.
Yeah, it's exhilarating, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Nee, do you like fast cars?
A little bit.
This is like the perfect combo, right? You keep him balanced.
So we're here today, and your main focus of this unveiling is to recruit investors for the big picture. So give us, say, a 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, and what's your expectation over that time period?
Yeah. Our goal is a couple of points. One is really celebrate what we have done in the last 2 years, right? That's number one. Number two is to spark interest. The people that we've been talking to the last 2 years, we created an international network of people that have shown interest in our project. Now that we have cut the track itself and be able to experience it firsthand, I think that's show our commitment, that our dedication and commitment to really get this whole project to the finish line. So as far as having the right partner to start building the development or the entire project, we all have it. Now we're at the point of finding the right investor, the right people that believe in the project and align, have the same belief and culture that we want to get you across the finish line. We want to start construction next year.
Okay. On the track, get the track going.
Yes,
Yep.
sir. Yeah. So we want to be able to have the right capital and right funding to start construction a year from now or earlier. Our goal is to get the track in and have a temporary clubhouse like this so that we can be in operation once the track is done, and then continue to develop vertically over the Domo site.
So for a couple of years, you've got the off-road piece going,
Yes,
right?
sir.
And I think you told me you had 15 miles of track. Tell us a little bit about that and how that works.
We have over 20 miles of trail ride at this point, in addition to the 3 mile track that we cut, and we continue to build trails as people coming out. We have people that come regularly and offer to help. We are one of the few off-road park in Central Texas. And for us to see people come and enjoy it and appreciate it, and it's been a joy. It's been a refreshment to be able to provide something like that. And we have a couple of real expert in the business that's come and visit and see the land and say, oh my God, there's something special on a piece of land that's reassuring that we're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a perfect piece with the elevation and the trees. You told me you got a race coming up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we partner up with Texas Outlaw. We have a 12-hour enduring off-road race in December. We expect 450 people out here, people from all over the country to enjoy the race and also the land itself. You know, we're going to be doing more off-road races for sure until we start paving.
So on this 12-hour, how many cars on the track, or is it Jeeps, or is it off-road vehicles, or?
Yeah,
what's-
good question. It's mostly side-by-side
Okay.
vehicle. We're expecting 90 to 100 entries.
Oh, wow.
And people from all over the country are coming. We're happy to announce that we partner up with a barbecue chef that we're going to be providing barbecue here on site. And you all get to enjoy it.
Oh,
later
we're
on.
excited.
Yeah.
We also have another business on site, which is the wedding venue
Okay, let's talk
and
about
the
that.
event center. That was my baby.
There you go.
But I'm happy to surrender it to the car world too. We hold events here for weddings and anniversaries, Christmas parties. We've had weddings that are local as far as Austin, Waco, and as close as, Batesville. So
Okay.
we're excited to provide that service as well.
We're open every weekend. We have people as far as San Antonio and Dallas come down. They'll drive 2-3 hours to be here.
So if somebody wants to come down from San Antonio, check in Friday night,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
just have at it all weekend.
Yeah.
So last question from me, dove nest. Joey and I were getting ready this morning, and there were two of them up on the top. So where'd that name come from?
B.B. Bakken used to own this land. B.B. was a huge lonesome dove fan.
Oh, okay.
Huge,
Okay.
huge. Everything built around here has some connection with the series. The saloon was constructed with a replication of what's in the movie or in the series. So we picked dove because of that.
Okay.
And then as far as the nest part,
NEST stands for me, Ethan, Sophie, Ton.
Wow.
All of us.
That is
so
awesome.
our family, our first name stand for NEST.
Oh, wow. So you get the dove and the acronym.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is
Awesome.
Well, back to the saloon. I wasn't a Lonesome Dove fan, sorry. But I'll go watch it now.
Yeah.
Dry Bean, is that the saloon? Was that the
The
name?
Dry
In,
Bean Saloon,
that was
yeah.
it in the Lonesome Dove.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
There's a gate that's the first gate that comes through here. It's Clara's Orchard, and Clara is a character from the show.
Well, cool.
If you look around here, a lot of metals and material are recycled from BB, what BB left
Wow.
for us.
That is really neat.
Yeah, and we have a good relationship with Amanda, the BB's daughter. When we look at the land, negotiate with her, and it was such a smooth transition. She felt that she found the right people.
Good.
To carry on the legacy from BB. It's from day one. It's just clicked, and everything really lined up for us. And I keep saying that, and it's really hit home for all of us. One more thing I want to add is when you look at the classic Porsche and the whale tail, and this really kind of brought everything together. Johan Limic is the artist of this two pieces here in behind us. Johan is a pilot,
By
a
trade.
commercial pilot by trade, and during COVID, everything changed. The world shut down, and Johan came up with the idea of restoring iconic whale tail of Porsche car. So he would find old tails, whale tail, and turn that into an art piece. Very, very thankful that he, flew here from Spain
Wow.
into Gatesville. A very, very, very special guest, Johan Limic from Spain. And we truly honored and blessed to have Johan, cross the Atlantic Ocean, flew out here to be with us in Gatesville. We are now bringing in international guests to Gatesville. Wonderful piece, of artwork, and we'll have Johan go in depth of how it all started, the meaning behind the design, paint, and everything else. Again, we're just very excited to have him here today.
Thank you, Tom, for having me to start with, to be part of the beginning of something truly special, unique, and thank you for the friendship.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And I would like to introduce you to the Whale Tail project. These are 9 series of 11 pieces. They are original 930 turbo spoilers, which is an iconic part of the Porsche from the 70s. It has a nickname because it resembles to the whale tail, you know, the spoiler. It's 9 series of 11 pieces. Each of them has a special racing livery. So the current one here is a Rothmans, which is signed by Jackie. It's one of the greatest drivers of all time. He's a dear collector of mine. Next to it, you have the beautiful Dakar car as well. So it's a very, very important racing liveries. 1983 Porsche 962 956, winning Le Mans 1, 2, 3, one of the most dominant cars of all time. Then going with the 911 in the Dakar, to go and race the Dakar as well. Going to win with a Porsche 959 and SCR as well. So that livery is extremely important. And so that's the reason why we have that thing here. Everything that you see here has a function. The idea was to try to encompass, represent everything that the Porsche brand is. So it's all about design, form, function, engineering, history, racing, and you have a lot of hidden details. We could talk about that piece for hours, but that's basically it. Truly honored and pleased to be here with you guys. Thank you for your time, and it's called the Whale Tail Project.
Kim and I see this when we're selling properties. There are some people that they want really good stewards of the land as they pass it on. Now I got to tell you, some of it is farmland or cropland, or it's ranches and keep my cattle, you know, those kinds of things. I never would have guessed that a 3-mile racetrack would be the best legacy, but you guys have nailed it. I mean, you're pulling it in, making it an international destination. And yeah, it's an amazing. I'm not sure where that all came from in there, but it's going to be spectacular.
Wow, Jim, what a day. We've seen the dirt, we've seen the dream, we've met the people behind this incredible vision at Domo Motorsports.
This place is going to be a game changer. You've got speed, you've got luxury, you've got family all in one place. It's not just a racetrack, it's a lifestyle.
And this is only the beginning. So keep your engines revved and stay tuned.
If you want to see more stories like this, hit like and subscribe, and be sure to share it with all your friends.
We'll see you next time
On Living the Dream TV.